Hello fellas, this is a Juggalo Gamer here. I'm going to do a deck review. Today we're going to review a Thugtraxa, Praetor's Voice. This is my best friend in the world, Thugger's deck, and I have taken it and kept it pretty good so that he's able to play Magic. Alright, I'm going to go through each card of the deck and I'm going to talk a little bit about why it's there. So let's get to it. Alright. Island. Oh, well, you need lands to cast spells, or so I hear. Breeding pool, you know, same concept, just two colors. Thrumming bird, hits a player, proliferate, flying, you know, bug. Alright. Ghost quarter, get rid of any annoying lands from your opponents. Shenanigans with your lands as well, if you're Boolin. The Onslaught, Polluted Delta, Thug Classic, trademark. Reflecting Pool, you know, mana fixing is important when you're running 4 colors. Pretty Forest. Lucy? Hi, where are you going? Alright, where were we? Alright, Juggalo Gamer here. Vigor Mortis, this card, I'm actually kind of thinking about taking this card out just because we don't have that many creatures. We have a few and we care about keeping the few creatures we have, so it's not the worst idea, but I feel like we can do better than this card. So for now, it's gonna be in the maybe port. The maybe port's over there. I'll talk about it in a bit. Alright. Scoos is one of the cards that are important for the deck, you know. Mess with their graveyards and gains you life, gets out of hand, you know, pretty ugly. Just good utility and very cheap. And now, ooh, here we go. Vorinclex Monstrous Raider. This is essentially a doubling season on a creature that beats you hard. You put 1 counters on any permanent or player, put twice that many, so it also works with Infect. And if an opponent would put counters of any kind, they put half of those counters. And not only that, it looks really fucking cool. Alright. Tamiyo, Field Research Arc. Alright, so this is where the actual strat of the deck comes in. This is a Planeswalker tribal deck. So we want our Planeswalkers to come in. We preferably have Vorinclex or an effect that gives us doubling counters already in the field when we play her. So then, bam, comes in with 8 counters. Just go Emblem right away. 4 mana to Omniscience? Or Omniscience? Yeah, that's how you call it. Pretty broken if you ask me. Alright, let's keep going. Oh yeah, this is one of the new additions to the deck. Kaya, the Inexorable. Again, this deck kind of really likes emblems. So, getting an emblem, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a legendary spell from your hand, from your graveyard, or from among cards you own in exile without paying a mana cost. So, you know, they shoot down your Planeswalker. Now, because of the new legend rule, they're all legendary. So, you bring Kaya out, you pop her, you have the emblem. Alright, well then, cast Tamiyo again. And, you know, shenanigans get out of hand real fast with it. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, also, she's really pretty. By the way, these 2 cards came in the same pack, I think. Or back to back, regardless. It was crazy. Alright. Alright, let's see. Terramorphic Expanse, alright. Land fixing. Gyre Sage. Hello.
Eat my poo-poo.
Okay. This guy.
That's a message to Thugger.
Alright, Thugger, you're gonna eat Bloss's poo-poo. Yeah, this guy is just good mana for ramping. Alright, Phyrexian Arena, just drawing cards, very good. And here we go. This Raska. This is the Raska that Thugger opened back in high school and he traded it to me. But I just put it back in the deck because it's one of the Thugger cards. So of course it deserves to be in the deck. Aside from like that last effect, pretty ugly, you know. 3 assassins that you lose the game if they touch you. Wouldn't want to mess with that. Oh, and also. What card?
Oh, the card you're talking about? Like, he's a simp.
Yeah, he is a simp. I mean, yeah.
What was your simp card?
I don't know. I mean, I did like Doubling Season. Oh yeah, talking about Doubling Season. This is another card that Thugger gave to me. Well, I bought it off him, but like this is a Thugger card, and it deserves to be back in the Thug deck, so I put it back in. And it, not to mention that it works wonders with the deck. Pretty Forest, Temple for Scrying. Ooh, this guy! I've been wanting to talk about this guy for a little bit. Yeah, so when it enters the battlefield, or a planeswalker you control dies, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal a planeswalker from among them and put them into your hand. So it just gets you walkers, already pretty good. And loyal abilities you activate give you an additional +1 to activate.
What a fucking Chad.
Yeah, no, he's a fucking Chad. And then his art's really cool too. Like, this guy, kind of crazy. Clever Impersonator. You can steal planeswalkers you don't have from other opponents or just any utility. Another Raska that Thugger also opened. You know, make target player's life become 1 real quick.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, so you can make like Commander 40 go to 1?
Yeah.
That's very Thugger.
It is. Another Thugger card. Other End. Exile target non-land permanent. And the art. Woo, the art's really pretty. Lazav, the Multifarious. This card actually also came with Kaya and Vorinclex in the same pack, I think, or something like that. Crazy pack, that pack. Andres knows, he was there. He is pretty good with utility because you can just have him out and, you know, you care about your creatures, the few creatures, but this creature just copies those few creatures that you actually care about. So, a lot of utility here. Eternal Witness, same concept. You can just get card from the yard if you need it. Court of Calling. This specifically gets you Vorinclex whenever you need to, because he's part of the engine of the deck. Instant speed, search your library for any creature with CMC X or less, and you can use your creatures to help cast, to pay for the casting. So, oh, before I go, let me just flash in this fucking beefy boy real quick. Alright.
Kaya? Holy shit.
No, this guy.
Oh!
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, dude, is that the Chad's like pet?
No. This is one of the one of the creators of New Phyrexia. So, yeah.
So, oh, fuck.
Like, this is one of the head honchos.
Oh, fuck.
He already died, though. But, I mean, he got to planeswalk out of New Phyrexia before any other planeswalker, because they're still trying to figure out how to do that. Regardless, lore-wise, he's really cool. Sucks that he died. Mana Confluence pays 1 life and gives you any mana of any color you need. So, really good when you're running 4 colors. Alright. Soren, Solemn Visitor. He's kind of doo-doo, but we only care about his emblem. At the beginning of each player's opponent's upkeep, they sacrifice a creature.
Oh,
so if they're running like Voltron or something where they only have few creatures, it's like, what are you going to do about it?
He's pretty cool, like,
yeah.
design-wise.
And like, his other effects are also pretty good. But like, this is just really oppressive if you get this off. And the deck is made to get that off.
Yeah.
Alright. More mana fixing, a little slow, but that's fine. Ooh, that one gives you a scrying when it comes in. This counters a non-creature spell. It's fine. Oh yeah, this is one of the new lands. It comes in as either a white or a blue, and you flip it around. It's cool. Temple of Silence, Command Tower. This is like the best land for Commander. Yeah, like, if you play Commander, you need it. Hallowed Fountain. Ether Hub. I love this card. So you can pay. It comes with an energy, and it counts as a counter. So with Thugtraxa, you're proliferating the counter. So pretty much you have the Ether Hub online all the time. Because even if you don't have any other sources of energy, you can just keep making more energy, and you'll never run out. I should throw in stuff that works with energy a little more in this deck, just to take advantage of that. Awakening Zone is just to help with ramping. Still, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Haven't played with it enough. Oracle's Vault is, if you only need to do the first effect once, and then you can proliferate up to 3 counters to be able to get, like, with this card, if you have it online, you can play the top of the deck for free.
Oh.
Yeah, so just,
it comes really well with Thugtraxa.
yeah, tap, and then bam, you will get whatever's on top for free.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
Speaking of that, if you get that card for free, would it be good?
Oh, so this one's pretty good because you put 2 core allies with like just 2 blocks shit, but you really care about the second effect. Planeswalkers you control enter the battlefield with an additional loyalty counter.
Ooh.
So, yeah,
Super
so
sword.
like, yeah.
Or I guess not him.
Well,
Kaya.
yeah, so like, let's say Raska, for example, should come in with 6 instead of 5.
Of course, gotta beef up the waifu.
Yeah, and if you don't have any of the doubling counters, like that'll put her just that much closer to pulling up the ultimate.
Nice.
Yeah. And ETB is not like super crazy, but this ability is strong. Guile, this is a fairly good creature. I don't know how good it is in this deck yet, because last time that I played him, he didn't really do anything. If you counter your opponent's stuff, you get it on your side for free.
Can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures.
Yeah.
What the
It's
fuck?
beefy, it has a good effect, and if you kill it, it just goes back into the library and you can get it again.
What the fuck? It's just Yogurmander or whatever.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he's really fucking strong, but it's in a deck that has a lot more counters, he will work a lot better, because you can truly take advantage of the counter ability. But right now, he's fine here for now. We're still playing with the deck. The Diabolic Intent. A very thugger card. You can, as an additional cost, you sacrifice a creature, and then you get any card you want from the deck.
Of course.
Yes. There's other cards that do the same effect without sacrificing, but like, this is good. This is a really good one. Supreme Verdict.
Duke everything.
Yeah. Cannot be countered. Destroy all creatures. The other Vorinclex, this is the first iteration of the other guy. He does different things, but like, you know, it fits with the theme. Especially because the Thugtraxa. I would like to have all of the creators in this deck, and I could probably fit them in. I have to look for them. But yeah, so in the lore, the Phyrexians, they originally had 5 colors of mana, but then red betrayed everyone, so then they just got rid of red. Like, we don't need red anymore, fuck you! Yeah. Yeah, and this is one of the original creators. He actually was like one of the closest people to Corrupted Karn, because he was like filling his mind with madness. Ooh, Hex Parasite. This card goes crazy. It actually is a little, like at first glance, it doesn't go with the deck because you're removing counters from permanents, and you want more counters than permanents. But there's another card that works really well with it, and you can get a super broken lock if you get it online. But right now, we'll get to that card later. Cyclonic Rift is another ward wipe, essentially. You can also use it to single target, but you know, memes. Far and away, I think it's strong. Maybe can be replaced, I don't know. Tesseret's Gambit. I would like this card a lot more if it was an instant speed. Even if it's 4 and a Phyrexian, or it's like 2 Phyrexians and 3. If it was an instant, it would be so much better. Because the couple of times that I've drawn it, I just kind of have it in my hand, but I'm not ready to proliferate, so I don't want to play it. Whatever. We're still playing around. The Mirror Charm, a lot of utility, really good, really pretty. Dangerous to recognize, deadly not to. Very thuggerish as well. Dictative Prefix, no more card draw. Yes. Mana Reflection, this is one of the thugger staples. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces twice that much mana.
What?
Yeah, I mean, the first Vorinclex does the same thing. So having 2 of those, you'll get like triple mana.
John Vane.
Yeah. Yeah, for TBH. And then Phyrexian Metamorph, you know, stealing things from other people. Oh, I know Thugger loves this card. And now he has both the Jace and Raska, the original ones, the foil original ones. Just flavorful. And the last ability is also really strong. So when Jace comes in, for the -8, for each player, search that player's library for a non-land card, exile it, and play it for free. For each player you're playing against. So when you play against 4 people, you get the biggest 4 spells out of their decks.
What the fuck?
Yes, it's insane.
Who would he get from you?
Depends if I have it still on the deck. Like, if it's on this one, maybe Avacyn, so all his shit's indestructible. Oh. Yeah. I don't know, that's just the first thing that came to mind, because that's usually what people do when they steal things from my deck.
Do you know Andres' powerful spell?
Well, because his powerful spells work specifically for his deck.
Oh, so it would be
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So Andres cuts him.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Fetid Heath.
Him first.
Yes. Some consistent mana fixing in Darksteel Ingot. A little slow, but it's fine. This one fixes the top of your library. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top 2 cards. You may put one on your hand and then discard the rest.
Nice.
So get rid of the doo-doo cards. Land with cycling land. These are really good. Inexorable Tide is one of the best cards in the deck. When you cast a spell, proliferate. So even if you don't have your doubling season or your boring clicks online, if you could just cast a shit ton of spells, you're gonna be doubling your, well, adding more and more counters to your planeswalkers and just go out of hand. Factor Fiction at instant speed has a really good effect. Just fill up your hand. Another planeswalker, Tamiyo. Yeah, she is really good because if you pop her ultimate, you have no maximum hand size, and whenever you were to discard a card, just put it back in your hand.
What?
Yeah, so you'd never run out of deck essentially.
And full art. Nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just how planeswalkers look. Yeah, it's not like there was no full art when this card came out. So
Okay.
yeah, the Thug Isolated Chapel. I think Sasha tried to get to this one.
No.
That's why it has the crease. You know, the card's still a story.
Damn it, Sasha.
Yes. Overgrown Tomb. Syncopate. That you can target on any spell. So you pay any number of mana and then a blue, and then let's say I'm casting Thugtraxa and then they play Syncopate. Then if I'm tapping out to play Thugtraxa, they just have to pay one more, and it's like targeted unless they pay one more.
Nice.
But like if I have mana open, then they'll have to match me there.
They're going through an MCR phase 2.
Lol. Yeah, this looks like a very MCR card, honestly. Alright. Ooh, Boots! These are very important. They protect your commander and they let you swing with her. And you do want to be swinging with her because she has lifelink and vigilance. So, you play this down, you equip for 0, then she has haste and shroud. So she can just hit overhead, gain 4 life, and if anything blocks it, they die. Yeah. She's really strong. And at the end of the end step still, they proliferate. Really good. Glacial Fortress, more land, Murmuring Bosk, fixing mana fixing. Yeah, Merciless Eviction. Get rid of all artifacts, all creatures, all enchantments, or all planeswalkers. You probably wouldn't want to use the planeswalker one on this deck because you're gonna have more planeswalkers than everybody else. But like the good thing is that it excludes planeswalkers if you just want to get rid of the creatures. It's like, alright, these guys are overrunning me. I don't want my planeswalkers to die. Bam! Get rid of that. Chromatic Lantern, really good for mana fixing, and it also it makes all your lands give you any mana of any color.
Commander staple.
Yeah. Phantom Mage, whenever it gets a +1/+1 counter, you draw a card. You draw a shit ton of cards with this card. Like I've been thinking about taking it out, but like every time I use it, it's just like all the cards you're getting is the value is too good.
Yeah.
This is one of the best cards in the deck that came with the precon. When this fish comes into play, you double the number of counters on each number of player permanents.
Oh,
yes.
Damn.
It goes crazy. Disdainful Stroke counters a big spell as long as it's CMC 4 or greater. This card is really good. If you have it in your opening hand, you start the game with it. Yeah, and it lets you play shit as though you had flash. So you don't have to play anything in your turn. It's just before you go, I play my turn.
So would you mulligan just for that card?
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as that because you only have one. But like maybe, like if you don't like your first hand or first couple of hands, it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep a third mulligan that has Leyline of Anticipation. Call of the Gatewatch, fetches for any planeswalker, really good. Aura Shards, you don't make that many creatures, but you do have enough creatures that you can proc this when you need to proc it. So you can get rid of annoying artifacts or enchantments. I still need to play with it a little more to see just how effective it is on this deck. Dark Ritual. This card just looks like Thugger. Come look at it.
It doesn't look like
It's a meme. Torrential Gear Hulk. It lets you cast any instant or sorcery from your graveyard for free. It's kind of fat, that's the thing. And I don't know if you can get that much value off it for the mana value. So I'm still thinking about it. Villainous Wealth. It's mana sink. You can pay as much mana as you can, and then target opponent exiles the top X cards of their library, and you get to play them for free. As long as their combined mana cost matches the price that you originally paid. So if you have a shit ton of mana and just like, well, let's spin the wheel on one opponent only though. Yeah, this video's already at 20 minutes. Land, Obstinate Sade gets any permanent back from the yard, so it gets you a Planeswalker back if it died early. Garruk Apex Predator. Target opponent gets an emblem with a creature attacks you. It gets +5/+1 against a trample on the turn. And it also puts creatures. That's good. So it also helps proccing the aura shards. And if anybody has a Planeswalker, he just straight up has a thing that says destroy another target Planeswalker. Just bam! Because his whole thing in the lore when he came out, it was that he was cursed. So he was like a straight up murderer, like a Planeswalker murderer. It's like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna kill all of them. Alright then, Temple Garden, mana fixing, Sultai Charm, good utility. This card has helped me out a lot. Plasm Capture is a bit of a meme, but so for 4 mana you can counter a spell, and depending on how big the spell was, you get that much mana in your first main phase. So you can cast shit for free.
Especially if you're already set up.
Yeah. It's a lot better later game.
Yeah.
Late game, yeah.
For getting the job done.
Yes. Wildest Dreams, another card that Thugger pulled, really pretty too. Return X cards from your graveyard to your hand. It's just being able to bring stuff back from the graveyard is important, yeah. Astral Cornucopia. You pay triple X and it comes in with X charge counters on it. But you really only want to pay 3 for the 1 counter so you can proliferate the rest of the counters. And then for each number of counters it has, it gives you an extra 1 mana of any 1 color. So if you have 6 counters on it, you get 6 mana. Yeah, it gets out of hand fast if you set it up right. Oh, this is the combo card with Hex Parasite. Decree of Silence. Whenever an opponent plays a spell, counter it and put a depletion counter on it. But if you're able to remove the depletion counters, you're essentially countering everything they play. Yeah, like you lock them out of the game unless you're able to cast more spells than they have life. Which is a situation in which we were found once. Good Thugger moments. This is another meme Thugger win condition. The Elecutors. If they get 5 or more filibuster counters, they win the game. Yeah, and we remove counters. Oh, pretty land. Oath of Nisa. This helps so much with the Planeswalker fixing. It's insane. Forgotten Ancient. It's okay. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't do enough for us. Temple of Plenty. Hey, I got you, the boy Oko, Thief of Crowns. This guy steals anything from an opponent and gives or takes any strong permanent they have and turns it into an elk. Just, oh, you have that really broken indestructible 2020 creature? Now it's an elk. Alright, Underground River. Mana fixing. Seedborn Muse. Yeah, this is really good. And untap all your as you control. Classic Soul Ring. And the last card in the deck is Pretty Plains. These are in the maybe board for now. Temple of the False God, like I've increasingly found that it's just not that good, because if you pull it turn 1 through 4, it literally doesn't do shit for you. And it's just kind of a dead card. And late game is like, oh, an extra mana? I don't know. I've grown a little bit. Yeah, it could be better. So it's maybe board. The Cascading Cataracts don't give you any mana until you have 5 lands before, but then it mana fixes. It's better for 5 color decks, so I just feel like it doesn't do enough again. And then, yeah, Vigor Mortis to...
Wait, you do it with 4 colors?
Yeah, because, like, optimally, you would want to, like, tap 5 of any 1 color to get, like, Wooburg, which is, like, 1 of every color.
Oh, I see.
Because, I mean, I used it once, but I feel like all I did was, I make 4 colors and an extra black, and then I play, like, Dark Ritual or something. But, I mean, it was nice, but no, I don't know. Feels kind of clunky because it doesn't do anything for you until you have 5 other lands or 5 other mana sources. A little slow, but not bad though. And Vigor Mortis, maybe another recursion spell might be better than this. It's nice that it gives it a counter so you can proliferate it, but you don't really care about your creatures being that beefy. So yeah, that's the deck review by Juggalo Gamer. Alright, tapping out. Bye.